Hello, everyone. Welcome to Touchdown Consulting. We are your strategic business growth support partner. Anywhere you may be joining us from all over the world, we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good day to you all. From Africa to Asia to America to Australia to Europe to the Pacific to any continent, any region, and any nations of the world. We say welcome to Touchdown Consulting. As you all know that this YouTube channel is open 247, and this YouTube channel is dedicated to all businesses, entrepreneurs, professionals, and those that have one or two things to do in the world of business. This is the right channel to be. And as you all know that on this YouTube channel, we are versatile. We bring you up-to-date information. As you all know, yesterday the World Cup has started in Mexico. Of course, three nations of the world are hosting the World Cup: Mexico, Canada, and the United States of America. And the first opening match yesterday between South Africa and Mexico ended in 2 goals to nil, which means that Mexico, the host nations, first match against the Bafana of South Africa. So the match day two continues today. So we'll also, as we stream, we'll also be bringing you the live update as well, because we know so many of our supporters, subscribers on this YouTube channel are lovers of sports, football, and we are some are lovers of sports and football. So let's dive into today's live streaming. It's a very important topic, and as you know that on this YouTube channel, we don't give anyhow topic. It's a practical, valuable topic that will help your business to scale, to thrive, and to remain sustainable. So it is business budgeting masterclass for entrepreneurs. Business budgeting masterclass for entrepreneurs. How to build, how to control, and of course, grow your business finance in 2026. So please, if this is your first time of joining this live streaming our YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, and share with other business owners around you. So hello and welcome to Touchdown Consulting, your trusted partner in accounting, in taxation, in business advisory, financial management, in CAC, and everything that revolves around business. If you are an entrepreneur struggling with cash flow challenges, unexpected expenses, or low profitability despite increasing sales, the truth is that many businesses do not fail because they lack customers. They fail because they lack a proper budget. So budget is very important if you need to scale, to thrive, and to remain sustainable in your business. So you need to stay with us till the end of this live streaming, because we will be sharing a valuable budgeting framework that every entrepreneur can start implementing immediately. So we begin this live streaming in section 1. Section 1 is, what is a business budget? What is a business budget? So a business budget is a financial roadmap. Your income, your expected income and expenses over a specific period. So a financial roadmap, you need to take note of that. And it estimates your expected income, the money that you need to generate, your revenue, and of course the expenses that you will be incurring over a specific period. That is what business budget means. So you need to think of it as business GPS. You know what GPS means? So without a budget, you spend without direction. Without a budget, you spend without direction, and that would be so bad. You struggle with cash flow. If you don't have a budget, you struggle with cash flow. If you don't have a budget, you make decisions based on assumption. Based on assumption, growth becomes difficult to sustain without a budget. And a good budget will help entrepreneur to plan ahead. That is why you need to have a working budget. It helps you to plan ahead. It helps you to allocate resources efficiently. It helps you to monitor performance. It helps you to manage risks, and it improves profitability. So you can see how important a budget is in your business. So businesses must take note of all this important information we are dishing out. So with structured budgeting processes, these are generally better positioned to adopt a changing economic condition and make information and informed financial decision. So businesses with structured budgeting processes, they are generally better positioned, and they adapt in a changing economy. And you know the nations of the world now, in every nations of the world, the economy is changing. A lot of things are changing very quickly, and that is why a structured budgeting process to be better positioned and make informed financial decision. So please, if you are watching us live right now, type in the comment section structured budgeting. Type in there this video, share with other business owners around you, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we move to section number 2. Why entrepreneurs need a budget in 2026 and beyond. Why entrepreneurs need a budget in 2026 and beyond. The business environment in 2026 is highly dynamic. So rising operation costs, as you all know, changing customers' behavior, technology, investments, and economic uncertainties requires entrepreneurs to be more financially disciplined than ever before. So that is why this subject on budgeting cannot be overemphasized. So we have over 260 videos on this YouTube channel, and we have like 2-3 other videos that we have streamed before now on budgeting, and this is another live streaming on budgeting. So to let you know that budgeting is very, very important. So a budget helps you to prevent overspending. Budget helps you to prevent. It improves cash flow management. We have a live stream video on this YouTube channel on cash flow management. You can check it out. They are practical business information video, practical knowledge that when you apply the knowledge into your business, it will transform your business, and your business will no longer be the same again. So budget helps you to improve your cash flow. It sets realistic growth targets for you. It helps you track your business. So budget will help you to make a better investment decisions. So you need to remember this, that revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash flow is reality. Take note of that. Many financial experts emphasizes that budgeting should be closely tied to cash flow planning rather than focusing only on revenue projections. Please take note of this. We move on to section number 3 very quickly on live streaming. So in section number 3, we have the 5 key components of a business budget. The 5 key components of business budget. Number 1, revenue budget. In revenue budget, you have your estimate expected income. Estimate your expected income from one, your product sales, your service income, your investments, and other revenue streams. So you need to be realistic by avoid estimating revenue, avoid overestimating revenue. You need to avoid that. So number two component of budget is fixed costs. Under this fixed costs, we have this remain relatively constant every month. So your internet subscription, your security expenses, and some other expenses that are always regular. So number three component of budget is variable costs. Variable costs. So this fluctuates based on business activities. It changes, it dwindles, it fluctuates. For example, your transportation, your marketing, your utilities, your raw materials, your commissions. So it dwindles, it fluctuates. So you need to take note of these variable costs. Then number four is capital expenditure budget. So these are investments on equipment, on computers, on vehicles, on software systems. So this you need to take note of it. Number five is emergency reserve. Emergency reserve. So every business should maintain contingency funds for unexpected situations. Another here example is equipment breakdown. This can happen. Economic downturn. Then we also have regulatory changes and emergency repairs. So you need to take note of this. So flexible budget and contingency planning are increasingly recommended because business conditions can change rapidly. So that's why your budget needs to be flexible. So in section number 4, as we move on this live streaming, the Toast-John budgeting framework. The Toast-John budgeting framework. So at Toast-John Consulting, we recommend the following budgeting framework. Step 1 under here is that you need to review historical data. You need to review your historical data. So here you need to analyze your previous sales, your expenses, your profit trends, your seasonal patterns, because budgeting should start with data rather than assumptions. So you need to take note of this. Then step number 2, you need to set smart financial goals. Set smart financial goals. And the example here is that you need to increase revenue by 20%. You need to reduce operating costs by 10%. You need to improve profit margin by 15%. So in step number 3, allocate resources. Allocate resources. So you need to prioritize spending on revenue generating activities, customers acquisition, technology, and of course your staff development. Then step number 4, monitor monthly performance. Monitor monthly performance. So here you need to compare your budget versus the actual results. And here you need to ask a very important question on, are revenues meeting projections? Are expenses exceeding targets? What corrective actions are required? So in step number 5, adjust and improve. So the best budgets are not static. You need to review and update them monthly or quarterly based on changing business realities. So rolling forecasts and regular reviews are increasingly viewed as best practice. So in section number 5, as we begin to round up, Common budgeting mistakes entrepreneurs make. Common budgeting mistakes entrepreneurs make. So avoid these costly mistakes. Number one, overestimate revenue. Number two, ignoring inflation. Number three, underestimating operating costs. Then failing to track actual performance. Then number five, not planning for taxes. Number six, mixing personal and business expenses. Then number seven, creating a budget and never reviewing it. Because a budget should be a living document, not a file that sits on your computer for 12 months. So you need to track it, you need to review it, and you need to improve accordingly. So section number six is advanced budgeting strategies for growth. Advanced budgeting strategies for growth. As your business grows, consider zero budgeting. You need to consider zero-based budgeting. Consider that every expenses must be justified rather than simply carrying forward last year spending. Yes, every expenses should justify be rather than carrying. So the scenario planning, you need to prepare for best case scenario, expected scenario, worst case scenario. This will help you to respond quickly to market changes. This is very important. So rolling forecast. Instead of relying solely on an annual budget, you need to update forecast regularly to reflect current reality. So the conclusion at the end of this live streaming, a budget is not merely an accounting document. It is a strategic tool that helps entrepreneurs make smarter decisions, manage risks, improve profitability, and achieve sustainable growth. If you want your to grow in 2026 and beyond, budgeting must become a monthly management habit. So at Tojon Consulting, we help entrepreneurs design effective budgeting systems, improve financial performance, and achieve their business goals. So if you found this masterclass valuable, please ensure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on your notification bell, and share this video with fellow entrepreneurs around you. In the comment section, tell us what is the budget for watching this live stream. This is Tojon Consulting, helping business grow through smart financial management. So thank you for watching. We see you in live streaming session. Bye for now.